Today, we are going to talk about creating great teams, and we are looking at it from different angles. First, Sam Ho and Jay will discuss the details of team building from the founder's perspective. Sam Ho is a strategic entrepreneur in AI, IoT, and smart buildings, strongly focusing on ESG principles. He has over a decade of experience in the building technologies industry, and has contributed to notable projects, such as Asia Square, which is one of Asia's most environmentally sustainable buildings. Besides that, he has implemented technology in market applications as well, and now, he will share his thoughts with us.
Alright, I would say one of the challenge and that every startups need to prepare of is the ability of the team to manage the downtime. So if let's say the team has the endurance, have the commitment to deal with the challenges, I think everyone expect up and down challenges in startups, but you need to have the team that can endure all kinds of challenges.
Next, Jey Chan, the startup coordinator at UNDP. He is also managing a social enterprise in Hong Kong, and has worked with over 100 educational institutions across the Asia Pacific, ranging from primary schools to universities. Let's hear from his thought now.
We are very, very focused on people who are underserved. So how do we reach out to them? How do we empower them to also take up a role in implementing the SDG solutions? So I might want to change this how might we question, right? So I want to add a sentence here. What Youth Collab do is exactly the same, but we want to do it while leaving no one behind. So that is a very important point I want to drive across as well in our unique selling point.
Next, let's look at how to build a team from the perspective of investor. Daniel Hersson, a senior fund manager at the Asian Development Bank, with extensive knowledge in the investment of venture capital, will go through with us what investors look at in a team.
Right, but then what do we look for in a team? We talked about it. It's the chemistry, it's the experience, it's the chemistry between the founders. But so we look at the team. It's many aspects. I mean, experience, the chemistry. Do they know each other for a long time? All of that, right? Can they attract other people? And if there's not comfort, if the investor don't trust the startup, it's going to be a very difficult relationship. They're going to be very difficult to work together, and the founders will feel it as well. And all of a sudden, they're going to have that friction. This is not just putting money in and see what happens. It's very active, right, in venture capital. And I always ask myself, would I work with this person? I mean, is this an aspiring person? Is it someone that signals the right thing? But it's evolving. You have to try out in difficult situations, because that's really when you test it, right?
Lastly, let's look at the insights from the perspective of venture builder Kat Neo. Kat Neo is a seasoned professional at Intuitive, with expertise in technology management and patent licensing. She has managed over 100+ technologies across diverse fields as well, such as advanced chemicals, optics and electronics, manufacturing and sustainability. Let's hear directly from Kat Neo.
The top reasons for failure is actually no market need and run out of cash. As a founder, your team is very lean. You need to manage your product team, and you need to make sure your revenue coming in, because if you have revenue coming in, your team is very united. But sometimes it's important to understand yourself, whether you have the inclination towards being a founder. Not just that, but also understanding your team members. Anyone in your team should have a role in the company. That is important, because at early stage, when you have no track record, that's the only thing that investors look at. Second is whether this team have the right circle of influence.